Everyone see. Second problem, fourth bit. Check the injective and subjective. Second problem, fourth bit. F is a mapping, domain is N, codomain is N, given by means defined by, given by, what is the given is f of x is equal to x cube. F of x is equal to x cube. Is a 1 1 not a 1 1 is a onto not a onto. We are going to check this problem is everyone observe. First I will write solution. Natural number domain also natural number. Natural numbers are only positive numbers 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. And then next one is I am going to write f of x is given by x cube. First I will draw the figure. Natural numbers is the 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Okay, na? Next one natural numbers is the 1. So 8, 27, and next 64 up to infinity. So what about the remaining, sir? We have 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Here is, okay, na? So here is the 2, 3, 4, 1. I will write here. Okay, na? 2, 3, 4. Next 8, 9, 10. Okay, na? So 8, 9, 10. So 8, I will write here is the 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, up to 26. Okay, na? 27 is there. Okay, na? So I will write here is, so everyone see clearly. So big letters I will write 1, next 8, next 27, next 64, up to infinity. Here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, na? Here we have 9, 10, 11, 12, up to 26 we have. Next to 27 here. Remaining like that one. Okay, na? So this is the domain. Domain natural number. Domain elements are represented by X. This is the codomain. Codomain elements are represented by Y. Okay, na? What is the function is x cube? F of x is equal to x cube. F of x is equal to x cube. 1 cube is the 1. 2 cube is the 8. 3 cube is the 27. 4 cube is the 64. Now tell me, is a 1 1 not a 1 1? Is tell me, is a 1 1 not a 1 1? One element have one image. One element have one image. 3 have one image. 4 have one image. It is a injective. Very good. It is a antuna, not a antuna. Codomain is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Codomain C. Codomain is equal to what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. But range is only cubic elements. Range is only cubic. 1, 8, 27, 64. So this is the, what about the remaining, sir? Remaining have no pre-made. Codomain is not equal to range. Codomain and range not equal. Range only cubic numbers. Codomain is all the number. Therefore, it is not a onto. It is not a surjective. Very good, Nichal. Surjective. Not a subjective. Understand? Not a subjective. Once again, see. Natural numbers I will write 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. 1 cube is the 1. 2 cube is the 8. Function is the cubing is given. 3 cube is the 27. 4 cube is the 64. 1 have one image. 2 have one image. 3 have one image. 4 have one image. Therefore, it is a injective. Okay, na? Next. So it is not a onto because of codomains is the 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. But range is the only cubic numbers. Only 1, 8, 27, 16 only range. Codomain range are not equal. Therefore, it is not a surjective. Very easy. So figure we can draw means problem is a very easy. Okay, na? So we should be draw the figure means problem we can do very easily. So now the concept is clear now, everyone. Concept codomain is the all the element, but in the range is no 2, no 3, no 5, no 7. 1 we have, 8 we have, 27 we have, 64 we have. 27 we have, 64 we have. 64 we have. Now it is clear. 27, 64 we have. 64 we have, but no other. So no 2, no 3, no 5, no 7, etc., etc. Okay, na? That's why it is a codomain and the range both are not equal. Therefore, it is not a onto. Okay, na? Simply we can write out 1, 1. Now see the 1, 1 function. 1, 1 function is equal to for all two elements x1, x2 belonging to the domain natural number with the first one. Domain natural number such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. What we have to prove that x1 is equal to x2. Okay, na? So now write down. So f of x1 is equal to f of x2. That implies, so x1, x place in the x1 is the x1 cube, and the x2, x place in the x2, x2 cube. But cubic never be plus or minus. So x1 is equal to x2. One element have one image. Therefore, F is injective. F is injective. Okay, na? Therefore, F is injective. Onto write down, Amma. Onto is already we know that. Onto I will check. See, for onto function is take let y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x. Okay, na? Y is equal to f of x. So y is equal to, what is the f of x value? X cube. Find out the x value. Find out the x value. X is equal to cubed root of y. Cubed root of y. Okay, na? Irrational number. Irrational number. Cubed root is a irrational number. Irrational number is not belonging to the natural number. So take let y is equal to 2. That implies x is equal to cubed root of 2 is not a natural number. Is not a natural number. Therefore, f is not surjective. F is not surjective. Very simply we can write. Next, you should be write down codomain is not equal to range. Also should be write down very simply. Problem we can be understand very simply. So when we draw the figure means it is a very simple. Okay, na? So figure is drawing. So many persons will be tell that in other colleges is a so function is a difficulty. Don't prepare. Don't. Very simply we are solving. Okay, na? So no taking the difficulty and no confusion also. Everything we are understanding by the figure only. Just we can draw the figure means writing is the completed. Okay, na? Right. So fifth bit. Everyone see the fifth bit is F is a mapping from fifth bit. Second problem, fifth bit. F is a mapping from integers to integers. F is a mapping from integers to integer given by f of x is equal to x cube. Given by f of x is equal to x cube. Integer means write down number. Integer is minus infinity, etc., etc., minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. This is called integers. Function is the same. F of x is equal to x cube. Now I will take integers. See my here figure. I will take integers and I will check the figure. Basing the figure only, I will draw the Answer, codomain and range both are equal or not equal. Everything I will check. So everyone observe integer is 0, -1, -2, -3 up to minus infinity plus 1. Integers write on +1, +2, +3 up to infinity. Here also 0, -1, -2, -8, -8, -27. Next here is the 1, 8, 27 up to plus infinity. This side is the minus infinity. Okay, na? This side is the minus infinity. This is the Z. It is also Z. It is also Z. Everyone see. -1, -8, -27, minus infinity. It is also Z. What is the relation? Is the x cube. Relation is the x cube. Okay, na? Relation is the x cube. Here is some problem. See, I will draw the figure. So 0, 1, 2, 3 up to plus infinity, -1, -2, -3 up to minus infinity. This is the first set of Z. So next, these are the one, right? Next one is the 0, -1, -8, -27, minus infinity, and 1, 2, 1, 8, and 27 plus infinity. It is also set off. It is also set off Z only. Mapping is x cube. F of x is equal to x cube. Cubic numbers is the mapping. Okay, na? X cube numbers. -1 cube is the -1, +1 cube is the +1. -2 cube is the -8, +2 cube is the +8. -3 cube is the -27, plus cube is the -27. So all are coming up, not coming. Codomain is all the integers, minus infinity, dotted, 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 -3, -2, -0, 1, 2, 3, up to plus infinity is the codomain. But range is, we are getting only, so -1, -8, -27, dotted, dotted, +1, +8, +27, dotted, dotted. Means cubic numbers are only getting, but remaining -2 no relation, -2 no relation, -3 no relation, -4 no relation. Okay, na? 1, 2 no relation, 3 no relation, 4 no relation, 5, 6, 7 have no relation, 8 have the relation. So codomain and range not equal, it is not a surjective. Okay, na? Very simple. So, but it is a one element have one image, 0 is a 0. One element have the one image injective but not a surjective. Okay, na? Injective but not a surjective. Everyone observe. Here is the 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. But range is, everyone observe. We are getting the -1, -8, -27. So dotted, dotted, +1, +8, +27, dotted, dotted, dotted. Okay, na? Dotted, dotted, dotted. 0 also getting, 0 also getting. So this is the, but no 2, no 3, no 4, no 5. Therefore it is not a surjective. Very simply understand. Because of 2 have no relation, 3 have no relation, 4 have no relation, 5 have no. -2, -3, -4 have no relations. Therefore, it is not a surjective because of codomain and range. Both are not equal. Okay, na? Well, codomain and range both are not equal. -1 cube is the -1. Minus 2 cube is the minus 8. But minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7 have no pre-images. Okay, na? So codomain element, the range both are not equal. Simply we say that it is not a injective function, subjective. Now write down. So one function x1, I will write x1 cube is equal to x2 cube, x1 is equal to x2. One element have one image surjective. Next, y is equal to f of x, y is equal to x cube, and x is equal to qth root of y, a rational number. It does not belong into the integer. Irrational number is not in the integer. So qth root of 2, no value in that one. Therefore, f is not a surjective. Very simply we can understand by the figure only. If we have idea about the figure, means very simple problems. Okay, na? Right. I will do some more problems. I will do me. We get very simply idea. One time we can follow means. One time we should follow means very simply. So no need to prepare number of times. One time we can follow the figure means. So we can draw the figure. Any problem in object to or subject to anywhere. Function types of the function problem is given. This will be asked. They will ask in the PU and CET and JE. Anywhere we can take the problems without commit the wrong. Never commit. Okay, na? So this is the very simple models. Right. I go through the everyone see. I go through the everyone observe. I go through the third problem. Everyone see the third problem. Prove that the greatest integer function. Prove that greatest integer function. So step X, greatest integer function. F map domain is real numbers. Range or codomain also real numbers. Given by f of x is equal to step X, box of x or closed bracket of x or square bracket of x is neither 1 1. The answer already given is neither 1 1, neither 1 1, nor onto, nor onto. Already answer is given. How can you prove this one is neither 1 1 nor onto? See, I will write solution is first, F is a mapping from R to R. F is a mapping from R to R. F of x is given by greatest integer function mean. Already we know that greatest integer function is decimal will become as a integer. 1.1 is the integer, 1.2 is the integer, 1.3 is the integer, 1 only 1 to 2, below 2. So all are integers, 1 only. Go to the left side. 1.999 will go through the integer. So greatest integer means already given greatest integer function. Greatest means we make the given function as a integer function. We make the given function as a integer function. So I will draw the figure. All the real numbers is given 0. So 0.1, 0.2, up to 0.999, up to 0.99. Everyone see. 0 is given, 0.1, 0.2, up to 0.9. So 1. Next we have up to infinity. This side, this is a minus, minus, minus. Okay, na? This side is a 0.1, 0.2, up to 0.9. Next to 1, 2, 3, up to infinity. Okay, na? Here is a 0. Here also real numbers. This is also real numbers. R only. This is also real numbers. R only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to R only. Infinity. If this side also minus, 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 minus. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to infinity only. These also real numbers. It is also real numbers. What is the relation is the step function. Relation is the step function. What is the one? It is not a 1, 1. 0.0 is the 0. 0.1 also 0. 0.2 also 0. 0.9 also 0. 1.1 also 1. 1.2 also 1. 1.1 also 1. Everyone see 1.1, 1.1, 1.2 up to 1.999. 1 also 1. 1.1 also 1. 1.2 also 1. 1.99 also 1. That means it is not a 1, 1 function. Now, how can you write? It is not a 1, 1 function. It is a surjective sar, not a surjective. Means one integers only coming, decimals are not coming. Means rational numbers are not coming. There only integers is coming. Therefore, it is not a surjective. It is not a surjective. It is not a injective. Okay, na? Injective. See, one element. Number of elements have one image. Number of elements have one image. Therefore, it is not a injective. Next, rational numbers are not getting. Only integers are getting 0, 1, 2, 3. But 1 by 2 not getting. 1 by 3 not getting. So decimal parts are not getting. Rational numbers are not getting. All numbers are called real numbers. So rational, irrational, all numbers are called as a real number. So now we are not getting, therefore it is not a subjective. Figure draw means we understand. Figure draw means we understand very easily. Now we can write, so 1, 1 function, see. 1, 1 function is, how can you write? So for all x1, x2 belongs to domain real numbers such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. That implies x1 is equal to x2. So here, so now we can write 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. Then step x value is a 0 only. So equal to 0, above 0, below 1, all are 0. So 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. All step x values only 1. So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 up to 1.999. All values are 1 only. Therefore, different elements have one image. Therefore, it is not a 1, 1 function. Different elements have same image. Different elements have same image. Same image. Therefore, it is not a 1, 1. F is not injective. F is not injective. Right. It is also not a surjective. The air figure compulsory we should draw in examination. We should draw the figure means we can understand. So figure is, we can draw rough figure only. Okay, na? Very roughly. We are not neatly, not necessary. Rough figure we can draw means we can understand. So, okay, na? So draw the figure. So it should be draw means they should be understand what we write. Sometimes expression is not clear now. Then we can see the figure. Okay, he will be following the figure. He will write correct only. He will be understand. For his understanding only, we should be draw the figure. Okay, right? So surjective CM. Everyone onto function we can see. Surjective, that is the onto function. Everyone onto function is let y is equal to f of x. y is equal to f of x. What is the f of x means? Step function. Step function codomain is equal to all the real numbers. Codomains is equal to all the real numbers. But domain is, what is the range is? Everyone see what is the range we are getting, Amma? What is the range is? Integers only, not decimal point. So range is equal to integers. Range is equal to integer. Therefore, one example write down. One example should be write down. So no fractions. We are not getting the fraction. So step of 1.2. 1 by 2 is a 0.5. That is equal to 0. So that is equal to 0. For all 1 by 2 belongs to domain, belongs to y such that it does not belong into the, so it is, there is no fraction. So no fraction, we are not getting the fraction, we are getting the integers only. Therefore codomain is not equal to integer. Range is not equal to range. Therefore f is not subject to. F is not subject to. So already, so greatest integer function always will use the integer, no decimal, no fractions. Okay, na? No decimal, no fractions. Understand? Na? So always it will use integer. 0.5 also 0 integer. 0.7 also 0. 1.5 also 1 integer. 1.7 also 1 integer. So okay, na? One integers only it will give, no question of decimals, no question of decimal. Therefore it is not a codomain and a range not equal. If you want me, 1 by 2 does not belonging to the a set. Therefore it is not a, fractions are not getting rational numbers, not getting rational numbers, rational and irrational numbers, rational and irrational numbers, Rational numbers means fraction, irrational numbers is cube root. 1 by 2 not getting, 1 by 3 not getting, cube root of 2 not getting. So these are not getting, therefore it is not a onto function, it is not a subject. If you want, please write, not necessary, codomain is not equal to range, therefore it is not a subjective function. Very simple, see, very simply we can solve. Figure is draw means we get the idea. Okay, na? Greatest integer function, always decimals, make it as a integer. Its range is integer. That's enough. Real number, codomain, but real number is given. Codomain is the real number is given, but we are getting the integers. Codomain and range both are not equal. Therefore, it is not a onto function. Finish. Right. I go through the fourth problem. See. Everyone see fourth problem. Show that fourth problem, if we show that the modulus function show that modulus function f map R to R, show that modulus function f map R to R given by f of x is equal to modulus x. So modulus x means already you know that. Okay, na? So negative also make it as a positive. No negative values is not coming. Okay, na? Negative also make it as a positive. Next, modulus function is neither 1 1 nor onto. Is neither 1 1 nor onto. Is neither 1 1 neither 1, 1 nor onto. CM I will write. Everyone say real numbers I will write 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to minus infinity 1, 2, 3 up to plus infinity. This is the real numbers of the domain set. Elements are x. Next, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus infinity, 1, 2, 3, up to plus infinity. This is a codomain of all its elements are represented by y. What is the modulus of x? 0 modulus is a 0, minus 1 modulus also plus 1, plus 1 modulus also plus 1. Immediately we understand it is not a in 1, 1. So two elements, 1 minus 1 have one same image. So different elements have no different images, therefore it is not a 1, 1 function. Minus 2 also 2, plus 2 also 2. Minus 2 also 2, plus 2 also 2. So images are repeated. So different elements have no one image. One element have no one image. Therefore, it is not a 1, 1. On to the no negative values are coming. No negative, only positive values are coming. Only positive values are coming. No negative values is coming. Therefore, codomain is not equal to range. It is not a subjective. Very simply, it is completed. Very simply, see, if you draw the figure, means in seconds we can tell you what is the answer is. Within the seconds we can tell what is the answer is. Okay, na? Right. See the solution is first. What is the given? F is a mapping from real number to real number. Domain also real number. Codomain also real number. F of x is equal to modulus x. Okay, na? Modulus x. So one write down. For all x1 comma x2 belongs to domain of R such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. What you show that x1 is equal to x2, x1 is equal to x2. Okay, na? Now see, it is for all minus 1 plus 1 belongs to domain of the real number such that such that its image is the same. F of minus 1 is equal to 1. F of 1 is equal to 1. Image is repeated. Therefore, it is not a F is not injective. F is not injective. So minus 1, 1. Minus 1, 1. Belongs to domain R, have same image 1. Therefore, F is not injective. Finish. 1 is completed. So one element have 1, 1. One element have one image. 1, 1 is not there. Therefore, it is not a injective. Very simply, it will be completed. Okay, na? Next, on to C, everyone. On to C. On to function. Let y is equal to f of x. That is equal to y is equal to modulus of x. Immediately write down. Codomain is equal to. Codomain is equal to all the real numbers. All the real numbers mean positive, negative, all real numbers. But range is equal to only positive values, positive real numbers. So all the real numbers is given codomain, but we are getting the positive real numbers. Only positive real numbers we are getting. No question of negative. Therefore, codomain is not equal to range. Is not equal to range. F is not subject to. F is not subject to. Very simply, if you draw the figure, means very simply we can understand. If we draw the figure mean, very simply we can be understand. This is the clear everyone. 4 problems is completed. So fifth problem, right.